हेलो 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 माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई कैसे हैं आप लोग? तो भाई आज का अपन पजल से शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स सॉल्व सम पजल्स। व्हेन वी डू अ स्ट्रीक ऑफ 5 वी विल स्टार्ट द गेम। So it's black to move, and your promotion, your pawn promotion is close. I think it's a pawn push. Bishop goes here, and that's a queen. So this is a check and a check. That's a check from here. And I think queen goes here to stop that pawn push. That's it. It's black to move. And can you spot a checkmate that finished me off? Okay. I think checkmate is from giving him check from here. King goes here, and that's a check from here. Or maybe what if I just give him check from here? Or check from here, and that's a mate. Yeah. No? Okay, that's a mate. Because if I give him check from here, rook can take it. And after that, he can take pawn also, which will also come up with the check. Okay. So I think if rook goes here, that's a mate from here. Or if I just do a pawn push, pawn takes. No, rook goes here is the way. Take his pawn is wrong. Okay. And king goes here, and that's a mate. We just need to think and we can solve the puzzle. So just think a little bit more than usual, I think. So it's black to move, and if I just take, bring my knight here, maybe knight goes here, king takes check, and king has only one option, which is this white square. That's not a mate. That's not a mate. Knight here. I did this. Okay. That's the way. Okay. Got it. So, can you find a way to win my rook? If I attack his bishop, bishop goes back. Bishop here, no? That was okay. There is always one check which is very effective. So he's either going for a bishop or a rook. And hello, hello, Poker Pawn Live. Welcome to the stream. I think rook attacks queen, and okay, king goes here is the right option, and take his queen because that was a check, and only option with king is here or here, and rook check is mate. So it's white to move, put pressure on my king, you capitalize your advantage. Okay. If it's white to move, I think I first need to get away from the check. If I just go here, he'll give check from here. If I go here, he can give check from here. And I think king goes here. And I'll hide behind his. No, take is also wrong. That's a knight goes back. Okay, that's the way. It was not difficult. Okay, it's black to move, and we have to find out something here. So he's planning to take this pawn, and if I takes it, that's a mate. If I just take his bishop, I can give him check, right? Bishop takes knight. I can go for check and just double push this pawn. If I double push, queen can sit on h6 and threat for mate, which is unstoppable. Then I think I need to sacrifice my rook after that. Maybe this check, pawn push is not possible. Yes, that's the way. This check, if king goes here, I can take this because. But after this check, also he can just go here, na? Can just go here, can just go here. There are three options. If he goes forward, I can go for another check. If he goes backward, I can go for this check. If he just go here, Then maybe I can just take this pawn. And if he takes this, I can take this. There is no, yeah, that there is no draw after that. Yeah, got it. So that was the way. Q to d5. Okay. So knight takes rook. If I just take his knight, knight takes rook. Knight takes knight with check. Queen takes it. If queen take bishop check from here, I can take his queen. So knight take and queen takes. So he went for this. So I can simply defend that by just going back. So we are piece up after this. It's white to move and we are in critical position. Maybe rook here. Q to F4. Q to F4. But what is happening after this? Okay, attacking his queen and threat for mate. Great, great idea. Now it's black to move, and I think I have this check. Yeah, I have this check. Okay, cannot take this pawn. Check again, or just take this pawn. No, take h3, and that's mate. Yeah, right. It's white to move. This is winning moment. Can you spot the checkmate right now? Take this pawn. No, okay, queen can sit here. Knight to f7. Yes. Now it's black to move, and we have to find out a way to win a rook. This check and check from here, and just take this rook. Yes, that was the way. So it's black to move, and we can win his rook. If I just take this knight check, knight here. Knight goes here and his queen is trapped. And take that, and I can take this for free. That was the way. Right idea for your pawn. Take his knight, pawn push. That was the way. Take the rook first. Yes. If you play this right, you can win material. Okay. Bishop takes bishop. If it is black to move, I can just take his bishop. What was that? It wasn't just a spot move. Check, I can take this pawn. Okay, take his queen. Pawn takes, pawn push, queen on board, and queen on board with check. No, correct. Q to B1. Now it's white to move. It will take some calculation, but there is only one solution. I think that's a check. That's a check. Queen takes, pawn takes with check. King takes, rook here with check. King goes back, take his rook with check. Or just place my rook here. Or just place my rook here. Queen check, queen takes, pawn takes, check. That's wrong. I think I can just attack his queen and take his knight. That was the way. Black in black to move. I'll be in trouble if you capture my rook. Check, king needs to move forward. If king goes here, that's a rook check, and I can take pawn with check. May not be a mate. तो थोड़ा छोटा कर देते हैं बोर्ड. So Maybe I can just take this pawn with rook. This check, king goes here. If king goes here, that's a threat. And if king goes here, should I go for his rook or give him check again? I think I should continue with check. Okay, take his another rook. Chalo, let's play. Start the rapid check though. किचन में ही भर के रखा है. Come on, give me a match. So today we need to cross. Yeah, I missed that. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a match. Yes, we got a match. Playing against double two seven. He bought it. Starting with Alkine's defense. So opening is same as usual. Should move my queen forward and go for long castle. Hello, hello, Motu Patlu. Welcome to the stream. And go for long castle. Now, if this pawn push, knight will go back. No problem. So if he push this, I think I should double push this to stop this pawn push. And if he takes this, knight takes it, and that knight will get activated. Now this knight goes back. Problem तो है bro. प्रॉब्लम है, सॉल्यूशन भी निकालेंगे. If knight takes, bishop takes it, and any other piece take, I'll take this pawn. Pawn push, queen takes pawn, and pawn push. Why knight came here? Is there anything which is happening? Nothing is happening. So let's give him this pawn, and now this pawn push. So both our pawns will be gone, but is both of the pawn will be on the single line. Okay. So is he going for mate threat? That's not a mate. King can just go here. So I can do this pawn push. And if he gives check, it's simply king goes on d5. And I'm going for this take check. Another pawn push. Yes, another pawn push. If pawn takes, I can push again with check. Maybe I can just take also. Takes. Queen takes it. Then force exchange I need to do. And if pawn push, knight needs to reach there to checkmate him. So I think I should take instead of push. And that's the I don't want exchange also. So rook goes here. Why he just gave his knight for free? If I take it with pawn, he still cannot place his rook here. I need to give up my bishop back. Otherwise he can just place his rook here. If I just take that pawn and rook here, and if I takes this, then bishop can sit back. I think I have to give up my bishop. That is the right way. If he bring his rook here, that's a check. I can take his rook. Now king goes here. There is no fork. Even if rook comes here, queen can go here. And there is no check because knight can take it. Okay, so he's going for this pawn now. I need to defend it. I'm making difficult for me myself. Rook check is not possible. Knight can take it. So I think I can just go for this pawn. Queen goes back, and he can take my rook. That's a resign. I think instead of taking that pawn, I should have gone to attack his bishop. Instead of taking that pawn, I should have gone to attack his bishop. And bishop goes back. After that, I should have planned something else. Like after that, I should have taken that pawn. His bishop was very powerful and at very good place, and but my knight was very at very congested place. So this things needs to be taken care in the middle of the game, then to become a good player. Activate your worst piece and make the opponent's best piece worst. भाई इशू तो है, बहुत प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा। सही बोल रहे हो भाई। प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तभी तो 2300 क्रॉस कर पाएंगे। क्वीन चेक पॉन पुश। I think bishop takes that pawn, and there's this queen check, pawn push, bishop takes it, queen check. बस हिम्मत मत हारना। ओके भाई, एज यू से। So queen check, pawn push, bishop takes, queen takes with check, king goes here, king, and that's a mate. So let's do it. Check and okay. So I think attack is queen is the best for now. And rook joins the game. He cannot take my bishop. He cannot take anything. Rook check and knight check. Knight takes, queen takes, and that's a checkmate threat because rook is already pinning king. Check, bishop or knight needs to come back. Okay, I think bishop takes this first. Okay, let's plan the. If I go for check, If I go for check, he can push his king in also. If I just take his knight, pawn takes, or let's just move his queen. Give him check, and I'll castle. I'll castle. If I just if I just take his bishop, king takes bishop here is not a mate. Okay, not a mate because he have this square. Knight goes forward. If queen takes that pawn, that's a check, and I can take his queen. Review this. We will start super chat, bro. थोड़ा सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ जाने दो. अभी सब्सक्राइबर्स काफी कम है. Only 544 and watch hours भी कंप्लीट नहीं हुए. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल माय ब्रदर. मैं भी सीरियसली हंसा. मजाक में थोड़ी हंसा. Takes that pawn, knight goes here. सब्सक्राइबर्स आने जरूरी है, पैसे का क्या है। श्योर श्योर, वाइट ब्रो, वाइट बोर्ड। टेक दैट पॉन, attacking rook goes, rook goes here, rook can go here, but knight can activate. Now I think bishop attacking both the rook and the bishop, and if bishop takes, knight takes it with check. Also there is another attack on queen, so knight takes with check and I can take his rook. Great plan. And his rook does not have any another place to go, maybe. Rook needs to he needs to protest rook on e8 instead of taking. Then I can just take his bishop and continue with the same plan. And I think now the move is rook attacking queen, and then knight goes here. Plan is to take this. Knight goes here. He just want to give one check. Okay, I'm fine with that. No problem. And queen here. Knight goes here. Threat is mate. Yeah, knight goes here. Threat is mate. At the same time, I am defending this bishop also. And another plan is bishop takes this pawn with check, and nothing can be saved. Everything cannot be saved. Check. King needs to go back. Let's go. सामने वाले को इतना टॉर्चर करो कि वो रिजाइन करके चला जाए. That was actually mate in one. हो गई भाई. Moving on to another game. Currently on 2279, मतलब almost 2280 हो गया. 20 more points. That means 3 more games we need to win to cross 2300. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes c6. c7 takes c6. If bishop take, he can push this pawn, and that's a piece lost. Now knight will activate. And I blocked his bishop to take that knight. I should also open the back rank. If pawn takes, knight takes n%, and the knight can sit back. Okay, I just gave him. Knight goes here, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. No, knight goes back is the way, but he'll bring his rook here. So maybe rook here. Rook here looks good. I need to completely change my plan. Knight goes here to stop this pawn push. Cannot defend both the knights. That's a piece lost. Push and push was better option. Pawn push, I would have got his bishop. Arey yaar. Still pawn push. Okay, that's a check. And if pawn takes, I can take his rook. Whoa, that's a brilliant move. Take his rook. And I can defend this pawn. No problem in that. Maybe I should have attacked his rook. That was the better option. Attack his rook, give him check, take his bishop. Or give him check. Okay, open up back rank. Attack his rook. Although my plan is to go here and give him mate. And if he places rook here, I can go for check, but that's not a mate. My plan was to just place my queen here and go for mate. Need to place my queen back because nothing is happening. After knight here, nothing is happening on that side. Now rook here, rook here. Or maybe pawn push and push. Yeah, that's a better option. Pawn push and push. So I can continue with my plan. If you push this, I'll push this. If you push this, rook sits here. Or rook sits here on c8. Bishop attack, queen attacking, rook attacking bishop. If he attacks my queen, I can take that pawn. And we'll continue with our plan, pawn push and pawn push. हेलो हेलो गुलशन भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। कैसे हो मेरे भाई? And pawn push to attack his knight. Queen sits here, threat for mate. If I just make a pawn push, is that a correct move or not? No. Okay, rook here, rook here. No. If rook here, bishop can pin. What about rook here? Yes, rook here. My plan is to place my queen here. I'll take his bishop and then take his rook. Yes, that's the way. So now another pawn push and pawn push to move his bishop back. Another pawn push. Okay, first thing is I need to move my king because a queen can give check and take that pawn. So that's why I just move my king first to avoid any checks. Now I think rook stopping that pawn first and then pawn push. If he push, I can take his bishop. Then that's a check threat, which can lead to mate if he is going for this push. And if he takes, I can take it back and sit here. Come on, let's take mate queen. No problem. We have mate. Let's go. Okay, check. King goes here. Take his queen. He'll make queen. Or first, if I just go for check. Brilliant over brilliant. I see. Take his queen. If he makes queen, I can go for queen check and rook takes. That's a queen again on board. This check is not possible. If I make a pawn push, he can give check. So maybe a better move is to defend this pawn. We lost this. Good game. That was very critical game. Let's review this. I think I missed something. I was winning. That was really critical game. I didn't understand even that where I made the mistake. No one makes any blunder. Both makes 4-4 misses. And I just make 6 mistakes. He makes 5 mistakes. He made 5 mistakes. I should have continued this pawn push before. And I would have got my piece back. He made a brilliant move. He took my rook. That was a brilliant move. Instead of take, I should have gone for his rook. Why? That's why. Hello, hello, John Savage. Welcome to the stream. How are you, my brother? Let's start another game. Come on, come on. I'm fine, thank you. He's going for me. Move his queen away first. You didn't crop board as well. Is it fine for you now? Come on, so knight activates. There was rook check first. Okay. And the knight goes here, attacking that bishop. Bishop will go back. And I can take this pawn. If bishop goes here, no problem in that. I can just place my rook here. Okay, I can take that pawn. And maybe I should take this. Or no. I think I should first activate my rook. Sorry, bro, but a little bit stretched downside. Okay. Bishop defending this pawn take with knight or with queen. And bishop is also attacking his knight at the same time. I can just take his bishop and then take this, take his knight. And knight comes back to attack queen as well as defense bishop. Now knight takes bishop, queen takes it back, and queen takes, knight takes. He's he was pushing all of his piece on my king side, so he can win. Double push pawn. He was going for mate threat. Knight takes. Queen takes still. I should not take his bishop. I'll be in trouble. Instead, I should activate my light square bishop now. Knight takes bishop. Should I take it? Should I not take it? Let's take it. And bishop activating here. Now knight needs to take bishop if knight takes. If bishop comes back, that's not a mate. Bishop comes back. Or if I just take it and queen sits here. Queen sits here. So if we go for check, king can go in. And check, king can go escape on e7. Now this is a winning, but we need to make sure there is no other threat. Or I should start doing a king walk. Yeah, I think I should start a king walk. King walk to d file. He just gave me check and I can take his rook. No, he can just give this check and checkmate me. So cannot take his rook. I need to go back, but he can't take this pawn because that's a mate. And now knight also can activate to attack queen. He will lose queen. Let's go. He resigned. Another game. Knight activates, pawn push. Another pawn push. Thanks for that. Now I think knight activation. Bishop attacking queen. Take his bishop. And bishop pinning knight. And I can castle. So knight goes back, knight activates this way. If pawn takes, knight takes, or I think I should first take his knight and then go for this pawn. And knight goes back and knight will activate back on g3. हेलो हेलो कमलेश भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। मैं बढ़िया, तुम कैसे हो? Now queen here going for that pawn. Queen here going for that pawn attack. And my plan is to place queen this side to back. I'll not exchange. I don't want to exchange. I'll place queen here. Threat for mate. Check. Knight takes, pawn takes. Pawn push, knight here. Knight here, knight here. Fork to queen or. We'll take this pawn. So I can go for this pawn and attack on bishop. Queen goes back is the way. Knight goes here, knight goes here. Queen needs to move, and I can checkmate him. हम दोनों लाइव किया करो क्योंकि मैं पीसी में देखता हूँ तो उसमें अच्छे से नहीं दिख पाता। ओके ब्रदर। Now rook can go for that pawn, attack his bishop. That is also a plan. नहीं ब्रदर, बताओ कैसे करते हैं? Okay, knight goes here. Now that's a fork, a queen and rook. So if he push, that's a fork. If he does not push, I'll still knight will go there to move his queen away. And if queen moves, that's a mate. Or if not fork from there, not I don't know, it is not fork from here because bishop can take it. Or if rook goes here, I think first I should move. Okay. Now pawn push. I think that's a good attack. Pawn push because rook cannot take it. Again, there is a fork. And if pawn takes, there is I can take his bishop. So I think attack on bishop, and I'll get a brilliant move after this by just playing rook to a8, sacrificing the rook. If he moves his bishop, I don't think he's going to move his bishop. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Moving on to another game, almost near to 2300. We have touched double to 8-7. Thanks for that, John. He didn't allow me to sacrifice. I was planning to sack. Hello, Prashant bhai. Welcome to the stream. So I can just take his knight, and that knight takes pawn. And if bishop takes, that is a pawn push. And I can take his bishop back. Let's go. That was a great move. Which opening is this? It's Wengit opening. Scandinavian defense closed. And doubling up rooks. Instead of double, I think I should place rook here so I can continue the pawn push. Yeah, I think rook here so I can push h3 and then h4 and g5. He just gave up. I think king goes forward is the way. And rook here so I can go for pawn push. Pawn takes, rook takes, and king will activate forward. Rook goes back, rook defending that pawn, and I can push this pawn. I think rook goes back just. He'll go for check, king goes back, and king goes here. I can take that pawn. Or I can just give him check and take that pawn. Give him check, take that pawn, because after that I can take this pawn also. Yep, no problem in that. Okay, there was a way, but I will not move my rook here from now. Instead, you should have played this blitz. This is losing, or maybe not. Instead, you should have played blitz. Just resign. I think I made mistake in the end games. Sure, I'll. Can take this to draw, but not sure if it will be draw or not. Take that. Check. I can take this. No, this is resign. Clear resign. Queen, king can just come forward and there is playing chess worth. Yeah, why not? But first focus on your studies and then if you are a student then focus on your studies. If you are doing a job, focus on your job. I'm student J. First focus on your studies. After completing your J, you can see if you still have time. You can spend on chess. Okay, I can play my knight here. So plan is after knight exchange, I can take this knight, go for this check. So he has to give up his queen. If he takes my this knight, I can take his this knight. Bishop takes d4 knight. We forgot to review the endgame. Yeah, sorry. I'll do that after this game. Maybe pawn push, pawn takes, or just take this knight, and I can take this knight and go for check. So king needs to move, or maybe if I just push this pawn, and if he takes with this pawn, I can go for check. Go for check, knight in between, pawn push. Let's do this. Take his knight, give him check, and after he moves, I can just uh, bring my bishop back. Arey yaar, not here. Here, that was a misclick. I mean a misclick yaar. I'm just a pawn down, nothing else. And obviously exchange down, but that does not matter. Bishop here. If he makes this pawn push, bishop can take that pawn. And if he takes rook, bishop can take it. Okay. Still, I can make that pawn push. Yes, I can go for just a pawn push. If you double push it, bishop can still take it. Hello, hello, Gulshan bhai. Calm down, bro. You seems in a hurry. Let him take, or first only I should push. Let him take pawn push. He can go for check. No, cannot let him take that pawn. अब RH4 आएगा. Hello, hello, Marshall. Good. Welcome to the stream, Marshall's pass. He'll push. It's a resign. रिजाइन करो यार, क्या टाइम खराब करना. सही बोल रहे हो भाई. यार मिसक्लिक हो गया था ये गेम में फिर से. आराम से खेलते हैं. लेट्स डू सम मेडिटेशन. रिजाइन तो बहुत पहले बनता तो पहले बहुत कुछ था. लेकिन अगर रिजाइन करते रहेंगे तो जीतेंगे कब. Plan is to play my queen here. If you make a pawn push, knight takes it. And if knight here, now I can do that. I thought he will take with pawn, but since he didn't did that, now I can go for this check. If he places knight back, still I'll place my queen there because still I can place my knight here because this knight cannot activate now. 30 low, 4 wins for 2300. Okay, bhai. So we will go for 4 wins now. 4 wins in a row. So bishop goes here is the way. He has to take it force, and I can take with queen because in this move, knight needs to move. And his plan is to push this pawn now. But I'll continue with my plan. That is go for check. No, I cannot check him because knight is guarding. If I take that pawn, knight can go for check. So what should I do? I think I should do nothing and place my queen back. Let him take that pawn. I can take his queen and then take his knight. Okay, we'll also get his piece back now. So take his queen and knight moves out. Knight moves out is the way. Rook can give check and I'll be in problem. This is very different kind of opening. जब हम actually study नहीं करते हैं सिर्फ खेलते हैं books are very important for improving. Right भाई I tried to learn some books but हो नहीं पा रहा है मतलब थोड़ी सी बुक पढ़ता हूँ एंड उसके बाद में कुछ ना कुछ काम आ जाता है. I started that book name is I think बुक नेम भी याद नहीं है मुझे जो पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया. Knight here. He'll play his knight here. Or should I block with bishop first? No, if I block with bishop, he'll push pawn. So knight here. Let him place his knight here. I can attack his bishop. Yes, that's the way. Knight here. Knight goes here. Attack his bishop. If he takes my rook, I can take his bishop. Or maybe rook goes here. If rook goes here, he'll place rook here. And rook takes is not possible. Then I think I need to activate my bishop. No, rook here is not possible. Na? So rook attacking knight. Because rook here is not possible. That knight is blocking. I also can go for check. Pawn push. Plan is knight here. So I can attack bishop and rook. And rook here going for that knight. So I can take his bishop after that. I think he'll place his rook here. I can continue to attack his knight. Knight does not have any further place to go. Knight needs to go back. And I'll go for that pawn. No, if knight goes here, I cannot go for that pawn. Maybe I can place my rook here to go for that pawn. Or maybe a pawn push to attack his bishop. Or just if I just take his bishop. No, rook takes it. Rook takes it, bishop activates. Yes, so I'll have all the piece on board. Take his bishop. Is that the way? Maybe attack his rook. Attack his rook. Rook can go back. Or maybe rook here. If knight pawn takes with queen check. And if king takes, I can go for this pawn. Much better option. So I can have pawn with attack on knight. Reading book with dedication is really difficult. So you need to stay focused and play less games in a day. And I am getting not getting time for stream. King goes here. King takes that pawn. Knight takes knight. Pawn takes rook takes, and I can take the pawn with king takes that pawn. जय भाई मेरे साथ खेल लो बहुत दिन से वेट कर रहा हूँ आज मौका मिला ठीक है भाई इसके बाद खेलते हैं takes that pawn takes knight takes with check and king comes forward rook check so yes I can take that pawn takes knight takes with check fork now he cannot take it also so I got extra pawn no his plan was much better I should have waited actually now I am exchanged down rook goes here plan is to give him check take his rook knight attacking rook and if rook goes here that's a fork again I can take his rook or maybe now rook here okay check check king goes here check rook here because rook cannot sit here knight is guarding that square rook cannot attack my knight maybe he can attack from here okay knight goes back to attack rook check. King goes here. That's a fork. So pawn push. So he cannot take that pawn. Knight here. Knight here. That was a fork. Okay. Knight here attacking. Yeah, attacking rook. He can take that pawn. No, I can go for check. By the way, that's a free. And if knight takes check, where he will go? If he goes back, that's a yeah. I can go for check first, and then bishop check. Come on, move your knight, and I can take rook free. Or should I go for check? Only option left with him is this. Oh, let's take free pawn and knight here and mate in one. Okay, bishop can take it. I didn't saw that check. Okay, so now king goes here for that pawn. Giving her time in the morning, afternoon. शिफ्ट लेट चालू होती है. तीन पॉन्स अपू मैं, तीन पॉन्स। और ये चौथा पॉन। लेट्स गो भाई। चलो वी रैप इट। बिफोर starting, I think I should have reviewed the last game. Chalo, but anyways, I started another game. Thanks, Anas Qureshi bhai. Good game, Kamlesh bhai. Well played, यार. Luckily, मैं 3 pawn up हो गया. He's not castling. I should also wait. So if you push this pawn, I cannot do anything after that. Bishop activation, now rook activation. Explain a little what you thought, what's your thought process during a match? Just don't get a blunder. Bishop here. Just don't do any blunder and progress your piece as more as you can. Now rook here, pawn push. Queen goes back. Rook here again. Pawn push, rooks block the way. Okay, he's fine for exchange. Okay, then let's exchange. To protect that pawn. If I would have gone here, he should have taken this pawn. And if pawn takes, and another rook joins in. I think time to push king forward now to move his rook away. And that's a push. Okay, he took, and I can take it back. Should I take with this pawn or should I take with this pawn? Let's take with this pawn. King goes here. He'll make a pawn push. So I think stay calm and just move rook to block, keep his bishop blocked. Knight goes back, knight will activate this way. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Knight goes back, knight activates this way to go for that pawn. No, knight cannot activate here because rook can take it. So maybe just knight goes back. Okay, I should exchange now, rooks. I think now knight goes back, knight goes here. Knight goes back, he'll double up rook. Knight goes here. He cannot make this pawn push. So yeah, knight goes back, knight goes here is the way. He cannot make this pawn push. Rook can take it. with check, and he did. And another rook in the game. Or maybe I can just go here and let's bring out another rook in the game. So he cannot push this also. And if king goes here, I can take this pawn with check and take his rook. So I think rook here now and go for check. Pawn push. Don't let him let his rook come in. Cannot take exchange. Can we take exchange? Take exchange. We are already a pawn up. Or just rook goes here. Rook goes here. He cannot bring his rook here. Double attacking that pawn. Yes, attacking with full. Oh, 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 oh. I should have taken. I missed that. I realized it little later. Now I need to exchange. I should have taken. King goes forward, pawn push. Now he's +2. Just one mistake, and I lost. It's a lost. Cannot do anything here. Just one mistake. I should have taken rook. And it was a easy win after that. I should play slow in the end game. I'm playing like a blitz. I don't know what hurry in what hurry I am. This is going to be winning. Let's go. He also just made a one mistake. That was king to keeping king on light square. Nice, fine. Thank you for that. And queen check, knight goes back. This bishop is defended by knight already. Attacking his bishop at the same time. This knight is also under attack, and I can go for castle. Offer him exchange now. If he go queen here, I can take his knight. Threat is to take his rook in next move. He can go for check, but I can simply place my king here, and after that bishop can sit back. So if he goes for check, okay, now bishop can sit back. Yeah, bishop can sit back. Threat is attack on queen and bishop also. And if bishop takes, knight takes it. And if he goes for this, I can simply play my queen back and I'm piece up. If I push this pawn, knight also can join in the defense. Yes, I think I have to give up this pawn. So my another knight can join in defense. Okay, my queen was under attack. I should have defended that. Now he's +3. Bishop here. If knight takes, I can take his rook. What a silly mistake, yeah. Without queen, I am not able to win this. So it's a resign. I just have defended my queen. What's wrong with me? Why I'm so aggressive? Why I'm playing so fast? Slow down. It's getting late. That's why you are fumbling games. He missed this move. Bishop takes rook here, rook doubling on g file. Pawn push queen, knight goes back. Bishop goes back, sorry. I think pawn push is better now to block his pawn to go forward and to block any other attack. Now queen goes back, pawn push. Queen attacking bishop. Rook here. But bishop goes back. Pawn push. Bishop goes back. Pawn push is wrong. I need to block his queen first and then place my queen here and bishop here. He just trapped his queen, bishop. Or will I trap my queen? I think if I just push this, I'll trap my queen. So maybe rook here first and then bishop here and keep place for my queen so it can go back. Okay, pawn push, moving his queen away. And now bishop here. Bishop check is also possible. I can also play bishop here. I can trap his bishop. I can play bishop here. If he push pawn, bishop can take. And okay, I can just attack his bishop. Bishop goes back, pawn push. No, I think I should play bishop here first. That's the correct move. Threat for mate. Pawn push. Bishop takes pawn. Queen takes. And pawn takes check. And I'll double push this pawn. And if rook takes pawn, I can take his another rook. So yeah, double push. Now he cannot just push this. I can take his bishop. And that rook cannot take pawn. Queen takes rook is also possible. He just gave me checkmate. Let's go. Come on. Two more to win. Three more to win. And we will be on. We will cross 2300. Let's do it. Okay, bro. Take care. We'll meet tomorrow. Same time. Can I play my knight here? Bishop will take this. No, I cannot. So just simply activate light square bishop and go for short castle. Now I can play knight here. Let's first castle, then I'll do that. But now it is of no sense. F4. This is actually tricky because knight to anywhere is not doing anything and he can go for bishop. Knight to here is not doing anything. So I think attack his queen is the best for now. Move away his queen. Because he can just take that pawn and bishop, knight, and queen. Triple attack on that double. So now that's pushing his queen back, queen more back. I just gave him knight. Oh, oh, I just gave him knight. He can take knight for free. Why is not taking? That was a trap actually. Bishop goes here and I can take his queen because his queen does not have any square to go. Now knight here, attacking his queen. Uh, Pawn push looks good. Okay, if pawn push, pawn takes, I can take his queen. Rook takes, I can, knight can attack rook. Or should I first play bishop here? Pawn push, pawn takes, pawn takes. Pawn push, pawn takes, knight takes. Yes, let's do this. Pawn push, pawn takes. I'll first go for his queen and then go for this pawn. And then knight will sit here because after that bishop can take that pawn. Yes, that's a deep, deep plan. That was very brilliant, I think. Let's see if we get a brilliant move or not. First, take his queen. If knight takes it, it's fine. If rook takes it, I can just go for this another pawn If knight takes that pawn, knight sits here attacking rook, and bishop takes that pawn attacking rook. Okay, he just didn't took that pawn. Now bishop guarding that. I think he understood what I am planning. Maybe if I just go. No, he's attacking my bishop also at the same time. I think bishop goes back for now. Let him take that pawn. And then light square bishop goes here, attacking both the knights. Bro, he can just take rook. But I can take this knight, and knight goes here, attacking both the rooks. Now, knight, bishop takes knight is wrong. Or maybe right. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes, knight takes pawn. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes, knight takes pawn. Or just push this pawn. For now, I think I'll just push this pawn. And if he do this pawn push, bishop can sit here. Or I can just go for check, then place my bishop here. I'll place my bishop here first. Or maybe knight here. Yeah, pawn push, knight here. Another knight here. It's knight here. Pawn takes knight, knight takes rook. Let him take knight because anyways that cannot be defended. So bishop goes here. Or if I just take that, knight cannot go back, right? Maybe knight can go here. If knight takes, I can take his bishop. No. If I just take his bishop, then knight can go here. If knight takes that bishop, or do I have any foolproof plan? If bishop goes here, uh, plan is if he takes my knight, I can take this pawn with rook, but he'll make this pawn push. So no, I think just this move is the right. Take his bishop, and rook sits there. So rook takes, bishop takes. I'll have a bishop pair then. And if he takes this, I'll take his knight. Now that's a knight here. Knight takes, bishop takes, attacking rook, and then I can sit back here. Bishop attacking rook. And also I can go for this pawn now with check. First I'll take this pawn with check and then take his knight. Take his knight. Bishop goes back. I do have bishop pair now, and he have one exchange up, and I'm nothing. I think pawn of that's it. Bishop check. Pawn push will come. Plan is to push this pawn, and king sits here. Still, I'll push this pawn. Bishop goes here. Bishop sits here. Bishop goes here. Bishop takes that pawn. Rook here. King joins in. Free pawn. If pawn takes attack on rook, and I can take that pawn for free. Bishop here. Pawn push. Pawn push. Maybe I can take his rook. Bishop here. Rook needs to move. If rook can go here, okay. So I think instead of just attacking, I should continue with push. That's how he won this. That's a resign. He won. Chalo, any of our subscriber want to play, they can send challenge. I'll accept. I think this was his day. He made 2304. We'll make it tomorrow. We made a brilliant move also. Let's analyze this. What mistake we made. Till that time, if any of our subscriber want to challenge, they can send challenge. I'll accept your challenge. I made one blunder. He made one blunder. Okay, I missed this. That was a draw. Okay. And what blunder I made. I played brilliant move also. Okay. E5 push was a blunder. Because I'm losing a pawn, it is showing it as a blunder. Let's see what mistakes we made in the last match endgame. That trap was pretty good. I think that was the game. Huh. No, I actually lost piece in this. Yeah, this was my mistake actually. I lost a piece unnecessarily. Let's see. I need to review one endgame. I think I was winning in that endgame. I lost. No, I think let's play another one. Chalo, any of our subscriber want to play, or should I start another game? This is going to be last game. That drop. I don't think any of our subscriber want to play. Let's play last game of the day, and I'll end the stream after this. We'll win and end. I can take this bishop. That's a mistake, I think. Okay, just take his queen, or just go for this check and place my queen here with check, or it just queen here. Threat is mate. If he makes a pawn push, yes, I can go here first. Let is mate, and then I can place my queen here. Defending queen, although queen and rook will remain under attack. and I can take his knight after that. Queen goes back. Now he will resign, and I can take his knight for free, or defending my bishop was the best. Or I think I should have given him check with bishop first, and then queen sits there for mate threat. Yeah, that was the correct move. So, better move was like I should have just sacrificed my bishop, and if king takes, that's a check. If king goes back, I can just take. I could have just taken his queen, and if king does not takes bishop and just go here, I'll still place my queen here. So if he takes that bishop, that's a check and mate in one. Bishop goes g6 check and mate in one. But anyways, this is also not bad. Let's go. So, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please hit that like button and please make sure you subscribe this channel. And thank you for your time. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good night. Ending stream now.